Thank you, John. You guys hit the nail on the head. Could not ask for a better day or a better weekend to kick off the 2026 seasons. The Dodgers trying to go for a sweep of the Arizona Diamondbacks to get things rolling. Hello from the broadcast.
Similar at the
booth
top,
next
though.
to
Keltel Marte, the switch hitter, leads off in front of Corbin Carroll and Geraldo Perdomo. Pavin Smith will clean up as the DH. Nolan Arenado bats fifth at the hot corner. Alec Thomas, who swung the bat well in game number 2, he's elevated to the 6th spot in center field. Carlos Santana at first. James McCann, a veteran backup backstop, will bat 8th. And then Barossa to round things out. Marte ready, Glass now ready. Off we go. First pitch swung on and fouled back. A strike to kick things off.
Less walks.
Next pitch swung on and chopped to the right side. Freddie Freeman will field it and take it himself. Here's the 0-2. Carroll hits it to the left side. Backhand stopped by Santiago Espinal. Long throw in time to get Carroll. I'm going to guess that the Diamondbacks are going to want to take another look at this. Yep, they're calling for headsets.
Is the foot on the bag or over the bag? Is it in the glove? It looks like he's safe. Yep. Hadn't touched the leather yet.
The call on the field at first base is out. Arizona's challenging.
So they'll pour through the replays in New York City and then relay the call to the crew chief, Andy Fletcher. But based on the looks that we saw live and then slowing it down with our crew's replay, it seemed like bang bang play will go the way of Arizona. Nice effort from Santiago Espinal, making his first start as a Dodger. One of the great stories and surprises of spring.
He was positioned well over there in the 6th hole, had a little backhand, released the ball strongly over there, but Carroll from the left side can fly, and it looks like because of his speed, he's going to have an infield hit. This was one I thought it wouldn't take long.
Here's the call.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Arizona will retain their challenge.
So an infield single for Corbin Carroll. Post throughout a full season. There goes Carroll. Perdomo grounds it off of Freeman's glove at first base. Glass now throws to first. Freeman's got it and he's out. What a recovery from Freddie Freeman.
Right field line.
2-2 pitch. Smith slaps one through the left side. And with Carroll's speed, he's rounding third. The throw in is late. And the Diamondbacks strike first with a 2-out RBI. The 0-2. Arenado pops it up to Freddie Freeman. Foul of the line. That ends the first inning. A runner stranded, but a runner did score. So the Dodgers have to do what they did the last 2 nights. Come back. In his Diamondback tenure. Now the toughest test to start. Shohei Ohtani. Ball one inside. His 1-0. Foul back off James McCann, who's in a world of hurt. The 3-1. Ohtani takes, and it's a leadoff walk. With back-to-back years in the regular season where Rodriguez had a bunch of missed time due to injury and an ERA north of 5, but in the World Baseball Classic, the championship game against the vaunted American lineup, he shut them down for 4 1/3 innings, just 2 base runners through 57 pitches, left in line for a win. Of course, Bryce Harper's home run spoiled the decision, but not the final outcome for Venezuela. First pitch strike to Kyle Tucker. Rodriguez looking at Ohtani, delivers to Tucker. Strike 3. This is a perfectly strike. The pitch. Bats ground ball to Arenado, throws across his body. The turn. That's 2. Leadoff walk doesn't hurt Rodriguez. And also walked once. So Torey Lovello giving the Chicago native a promotion in the lineup. 6, 7, and 8 against Glass now. The Diamondbacks leading 1-0. preach to Thomas when working on his swing. Will Smith will tap the helmet there. ABS challenge.
Called a ball. The catcher is challenging.
Powered by T-Mobile.
Will is 2 for 2 so far this year. Ooh, 2 for 3.
Call is confirmed. Los Angeles has 1 challenge remaining.
How is that relationship with your home plate umpire now?
Dodgers lose one of their challenges. Thomas hits one hard to right field, but Tucker will drip back, reach up, and he makes the catch on the warning track as that one sailed a little extra on him at the end.
He was timing that ball, and the strides were the right length. The speed maybe on the turnover a little short, but he had enough to get there just with the end of the webbing of the glove. Glasnow brought the
down on 3 pitches. 2 gone in the second after Glasnow's first strikeout.
It's a breaking ball in the clubhouse in uniform.
2-2, got him swinging. Back-to-back Ks on curveballs to finish a 1-2-3 second for Glasnow.
But if it gets through, Corbin Carroll can turn it into a double. Either by hitting.
This is low. On a 2-1, Carroll bounces a second strike off the plate. Now back over the net. At least one. Gross on third, one out. Fly to right center field. Pages and Tucker converge. Pages will make the catch. Gross is going to tag from third. Here's the throw in, and it's a hair late sacrifice fly for Corbin Carroll and the Diamondback. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-0 D-backs. First pitch, line drive beyond a diving Miguel Rojas, and Perdomo finds his way aboard. Perdomo takes off for second. Smith will not throw down.
Perdomo had a good jump. It looked like he was almost going on first move. Not really reading the delivery or the possible pickoff. He just burst as soon as Glasnow flinched.
Pitch 51 from Glasnow. Perdomo running for third. Not going to matter as Smith is frozen with a fastball. Strike 3. Diamondbacks tack on another 2-0 deficit for the Dodgers once again.
He's on the barrel. He just missed it.
A sinker at 98 for Loizaga at one time was a key piece in the back end of the Yankee bullpen. Tucker dancing off first, staying for the 1-1 pitch, which hooks away.
Whoa, he is going over
Tucker
there.
runs, and he will take second base. I mean, Loizaga was not paying any attention to him.
His lead was like a secondary lead before Loizaga even delivered the ball home. Watch this. That's like a delayed steal lead, but a little early.
He's trying to cut into it. Now 3-1. Smith bounces a ball to Arenado. Fair ball just inside the line, and he makes those plays look easy. 2 outs.
You hit a ball in this area and you're leaving home plate and you're thinking, I've got a shot for sure to get a hit, but not with that guy.
First baseman.
You're out by 3 strides.
Late time call by Loizaga's own catcher. Want to make sure they're on the same page, facing one of the best hitters in the world, who is 2 for 2.
Well, Freddie hit 1 easy and 1 hard and got 2 hits. He deserves it after the first 2 games, taking an 0 for 8. Hitting the ball hard half the time in those first 2 games and got nothing to show for it tonight. Swinging the hottest bat in the lineup, he and Miguel Rojas.
Strike one fouled away. Yes, he can. Down the left field line. Tucker is in. Some trouble in left for Barossa. An RBI double for Freddie Freeman, and the deficit cut in half.
Forget the hole at shortstop. Let's hit it down the line by one of the best fielders in the big leagues. The hit tool continues with 2 outs, and Freddie Freeman 3 for 3 tonight with an RBI.
He goes fishing. Strikes out swinging on a curve, stranding Freddie Freeman, but the Dodgers get one, and it's now 2-1 Arizona. First pitch out of the bullpen is a strike to Alek Thomas. 6, 7, and 8 coming up for the D-backs. It's now a 1-run game. The Dodgers finally broke through in the bottom of the 6th. Got some help from an error by Santana at first and what appeared to be a missed check swing call. Swing and a miss for Thomas. 0-2. Fly ball, shallow left field. Teoscar Hernandez does not have an issue with that. Out number 1 in the 7th inning as the Dodgers see Alex Vesia for a second straight night. It was a strong and an emotional official return to the mound on Friday here in LA, Kirsten.
Yeah, Stephen, it was. But with talking to Alex, as much as he really appreciated the ovation from the fans and being able to connect with them, he said what he was grateful for when he looked at this offseason. His focus was just getting 1% better every single day. That's on the mound. That was in the gym. He did get stronger, so he's put on a little bit of weight this offseason. But for him, he said, coming into the season, he just wanted all of his pitches to be there. He said he can use all 3 of them right now. He feels like they're in a really good spot. And so he feels like this start has been excellent thus far, guys.
Thank you, Kirsten. Now facing Carlos Santana. Evens the count with strike 1.
When you think of Alek Vesia being a 3-pitch pitcher, that is some serious growth through his career. That high fastball right there is the foundational pitch that got him to the big leagues. Great spin rate, great ability to locate it where it's tantalizing at the top of the strike zone or just out of the strike zone. And the changeup and then the slider, which really put him into an elite status with relievers. The Dodger fans' hearts have exploded for this young man.
Slider just misses the inside corner. 2-2 on Santana.
That slider was a baby slider when he first started throwing it, and it was really a lot of work to get it to break more and then to have the depth that it just had.
Tap to first. Freeman to Vesia covering the bag. Out number 2.
Oh, look at that footwork even after tagging the bag, and starts the throw around the infield over to Mookie Betts.
Can you not?
Endless energy.
How can you not?
Energy that is
infectious,
natural, and also out of a can.
but also genuine.
Oh, it's so genuine. It is his game face. Turn back the clock for those of you about 56 years old and you're thinking about Al Hrabosky, the Mad Hungarian.
Wave and a miss. Strike 1 on McCann.
Gets off the mound as a lefty falling towards third, beats the runner to first, and continues his sprint and cardio work. The pitch clock was the first big adjustment after something other than developing his arsenal.
Needs one more out to finish the seventh to keep it 2-1.
He's had to cut down his original gyrations and pep talks and walks around the mound like he's doing right here. You get a little bit more time when you have a foul ball and get a new ball. Everything's kind of sped up, but he still gets to do the things that make him comfortable.
Fly ball to right. Tucker underneath it as a ball comes out of the Arizona bullpen. Thankfully, no problems for Tucker in right. Finishing a 1-2-3 top of the seventh. So stand and stretch. It's time for the seventh inning stretch, brought to you by Sit and Sleep. Down by 1. Big boys due up, starting with the biggest in Shohei Ohtani against Juan Murillo. Taking the first pitch all the way. It's a strike at the top of the zone. Count remains full. Another 3-2. On the ground at first. Stabbed by Santana. First out of the eighth.
That was the best pitch to hit. He saw all fastballs, all 7 pitches. At the last one.
On a 1-2. Tucker breaks his bat, rolls it to Arenado. 2 gone. Not going to swing at that. It's a 4-pitch, 2-out walk. Tying run on for the Dodgers in the eighth. Betts on first. 2 outs in the eighth. Murillo to Smith. He takes strike 1. Murillo is set. That's a foul. Out play on the first base side. Smith drills one left center field. It is gone. Number 16, time and again in clutch time. Pitching change for the Diamondbacks after some birthday and bobblehead night magic from Diaz. Recorded his first save on Friday. 17 pitches. Walked a batter, struck out 2. Fly ball in the air to right center field. Pages has a read. And the first out.
Edwin Diaz is a realtor. He believes in location. Location, location. He is not out there throwing. He is a closer that pitches. It's 2 pitches moving in opposite directions, headed for corners. He likes the corner lots.
And a corner infielder in Arenado. Ball 1 low and outside. The Dodgers ahead by 1 run.
The pitch was called a ball. The pitcher is challenging.
Edwin Diaz issuing a challenge. The Dodgers have 1 left. T-Mobile powering the latest ABS challenge.
Los Angeles is out of challenges.
The Dodgers go 0 for 2. here tonight.
He can go over on challenges, just not on save opportunities.
Arenado flips it to shallow center. 2 gone.
2 gone. 1 out away from 2 for 2 as far as saves.
If you're a Diamondback fan, though, this is probably the guy you want up there outside of your big 3 at the top and Marte, Carroll, and Perdomo. The way Alek Thomas has swung the bat throughout this series. Potential for some trouble. He has pop. Nearly hit with a fastball in. Ball and a strike.
Sends the fastball in on the first pitch and then goes high and away with some tailing action to keep the ball out of the short porch in right field.
Sprayed to left center field. Hernandez is there, and that's a sweep for LA. 3 comeback wins to kick off 2026.
Tyler Glasnow was solid. Will Smith was spectacular in his last at bat, and Edwin Diaz, a brilliant finish. 3 up, 3 down.
Will Smith came to the plate in the bottom of the 8th inning, 0 for 3. You can't come up empty on your bobblehead night or your birthday, can you? The answer from Smith, an emphatic no. His wife Cara, their daughters Charlotte and Leighton threw out the first pitch on Saturday. Will Smith had the last word. Edwin Diaz 2 for 2 in save opportunities as a Dodger. Just a heck of a way to open the season.
They've had the banner raising. They've had the ring ceremony. They gave rings to the supporting staff. And Will Smith was the star tonight.
Down to the field, Kirsten Watson has the birthday boy and hero.
I sure do. Well, Will, first and foremost, happy birthday. It is your bobblehead night. Something special tends to happen on these nights for you. Of course, that 2-run go-ahead run to win this game. What were you looking for against Murillo in that 2-2 count?
Yeah, thank you. No, he was kind of pumping me heaters there. I was taking the slider pretty well. I just got the barrel on a fastball and it snuck out.
Coming in clutch is what you do, but what is it like doing it back here at Uniqlo Field at Dodger Stadium?
Yeah, there's nothing better than playing, in front of our home fans here at Dodger Stadium. Late in innings, you just don't, we never feel like we're out of the game. It always feels like someone's going to come up with a big hit. We keep applying pressure. Mookie got on right before me. And tonight it was me that got the big hit. So off day tomorrow and back at it on Monday.
When you think about just how this game started, of course I mentioned it is your bobblehead night. So that means your 2 daughters, Leighton and Charlotte, they threw out the first pitch. How special was it to share the field with them today?
Yeah, that was cool. I was warming up Glasnow in the bullpen when they were out doing their thing, but got to see him really quick. I know Char was excited. She was excited to do this time for Dodger baseball too. They crushed it.
You mentioned Tyler Glasnow, for him to throw 6 innings and then this bullpen, what they have been able to do to open this series. How would you describe the pitching staff this evening?
Yeah, really good. Really good. I think guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're pounding the zone. They're putting guys away. That's who they are. I'm just glad they're, gaining some confidence these first couple of games and try to keep it rolling the rest of the year.
All right. Well, congratulations on this win. First sweep of the series, and happy birthday again.
Thank you.
Back to you, Stephen.
Thank you, Kirsten and Will. I don't think you can have a happier birthday than the one Will Smith just had, celebrating birthday number 31 with his girls kicking the festivities off on Saturday. He brought them to a close. On behalf of Oral Hershiser, Kirsten Watson, and our second-to-none crew, celebrating a birthday in that truck. Matt Graham, our graphics producer. Happy birthday, Matty G. We'll see you Monday back here at Blue Heaven.